Hey guys, today I'll talk about the British pound versus the US dollar, about a potential deeper drop, a potential larger correction, a potential downside movement. But I will also talk about the US inflation data, because the CPI, the consumer price index, could really shake the markets today. Risk disclaimer, please read it, and if you have questions you can send an email to support. Okay, so later today we'll have the US consumer price index, month over month, consumer price index year over year, core CPI, BOC. Okay, also the BOC, Bank of Canada, could have a big impact on the US dollar. BOC press conference later today, and tonight FOMC meeting minutes. So all these could have a big impact on the US dollar. And let's start with the dollar index, because I've talked about the dollar index during the week, and I've said that after this sell-off here, I will try to identify a potential US dollar long. Okay, because this could be only a temporary sell-off. Maybe it could approach and reach the support levels, downside obstacles, demand zones, order blocks, and then it could turn to the upside. Okay, so that's why right now sideways movement, maybe here above the former level of 101.98, and yeah, a potential new rally from here could force or after maybe retesting the lower medium line of the ascending pitchfork or these former lows. But in my opinion, and technically, as long as it stays above the lower medium line, test, retest, false breakdowns, it could announce a potential leg higher, a new swing higher, and a potential new rally here on the dollar index should force the US dollar to appreciate versus its rivals. So let's take a look, because yesterday I've talked about Euro USD, and today I will talk about British pound versus the US dollar in this daily video analysis. We'll delete these. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Test, retest, test, retest. Okay, false breakout here again, and 1.240505 is seen as a critical, maybe downside obstacle support here, because as long as it stays below the upper medium line, and taking out this support and making a new lower low could activate a potential downside movement. But it remains to see how it will react around the US data, because anything could happen, guys. The volatility will be high. Most likely British pound versus the US dollar will register sharp movements in both directions, maybe right before the CPI, core CPI, and right after the economic data, and anything could happen, because you can see here that yeah, the specialists, the traders are expecting the CPI to report 0.2% growth in March, core CPI 0.4, so lower inflation. Okay, consumer price index year over year also 5.1% versus 6.0%. So the US is expected to report lower inflation. Okay, and in my opinion, higher inflation, guys, higher inflation should force maybe the US dollar to appreciate, only because the Federal Reserve should take action in the next monetary policy meetings, and yeah, in line with expectations, data or lower inflation maybe could weaken the US dollar in the short term again. But I told you, technically, let's take a look here. Yeah, after this amazing rally, a retreat here. Okay, a retreat rally, but technically, and in my opinion, as long as it stays below and under the upper medium line, this dynamic resistance, below this dynamic resistance, it could still develop a new sell-off here, and taking out the support could open the door for a potential downside movement. But don't forget that retesting this support and staying above 1.240505 and making a new higher high here, boom, could activate an upside continuation here on British pound US dollar. Thank you, guys. Don't forget to read the disclaimer. It's important to understand that trading is risky. Past performance is not a reliable indicator of future performance. Support if you have questions, and Instagram, follow us. YouTube, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Learn to trade Forex signals if you want to join the VIP groups. Bye bye.